बीएमएस एकेडमी में आपका स्वागत है।
We continue the lessons on dimensions. Last lesson was L lesson 10, and the same thing will be continued now. Hitherto I have shown you how to make dimension automatically by selecting the shortcut menu or toolbar or from the pull down menu. Now we can also dimension manually. That I will show you now. I will open the AutoCAD. Here I have opened. Now I have already pre-pictured one drawing. Pre-drawn drawing is there, and now we will dimension it. Now for linear dimensions, we have two coordinates should be given. Coordinate should be given, x coordinate and y coordinate. X is normally referred as horizontal, y is referred as vertical. Now what we have to do manually, you have to use the keyboard. You use the keyboard, TIM you have to type, then you type horizontal dimension, HOR, then you select first point and then the second point, click, then return press. Like that. For vertical, DIM you have to type, then we have to type VER, then select here, click, then return once again. Press. This is how. And these dimensions, even auto dimensions or pre-dimensions, can be erased or it can be edited. You want to say 470 round up, you can change it by selecting the edit. There is a command here, edit text style, somewhere it is edit, dimension style. Anyway, if you just edit, you have to click on this, you can edit it. Okay. Similarly, you click on this, you can edit it, or you can type DD edit and click on the, you can change. DD edit is a command we used in mtext, in text command, one of the text commands for use for editing. Same command you can use here for editing. Here is the edit. See, edit. Click here, you can edit. So you can edit it in different ways, either using the tool icon, shortcut menu, or same thing will be here also somewhere here, or you can use DD edit command, or you can use just click on the object. So this is how. Now I am setting the dimension layer as DIAM. I will create a layer. I will separate out dimension from the zero layer, drawing layer. So I will create a layer here. Make it present. Okay, layer 1, DIM. And I will have some different color so that you can identify. I will use this color. And then it is continuous, let it be continuous. Default line, let it be as it is. Line weight here. See, line weight you got. Line weight. You can select 0, 0 or 0.3, whatever. Normally dimension line should be lesser, so you can correct 0, 0. This is the minimum thickness of the line you have selected. And then line weight you have selected, line type, let it be continuous. You can change it if you want, load different layers and you change it, but it is not necessary, and let it be as it is. This one I am referring to. So this I have set it to 0, and line, continuous line, let it be. Then you close this. Now here we have selected dimension, and now this is in 0 layer, so you change it to DIM. Change. Just change to DIM. Now I have text style I have already selected. I will show here is an icon for dimension style. Click on this. See, I have made it text 25, 30, symbol arrows I have given this, and lines. Okay, and I have already explained you the alignment and other things in the last class. That is line B extension and line the origin. So I will make it 1. We can change it as per your requirement, and also scale. So you have to keep in mind the scale particularly. Suppose the dimension is, I have explained you the scale factor. Dimension is to be multiplied by the scale factor to get actual dimension. So that means if actual dimension is 2.5 on the drawing, then you have to dimension the model space. This is called model space. It is 2.5 divided by 0.1, that is or multiplied by 10. So this is how we can do it. So I have taken baseline, will not worry about it. Text I am coming here. Text height is 30. So since text height is 30, that is dimension size is 30, you will have actual dimension will be 30 by 10, it is 3. And drawing size will be 1/10. So I have selected these things, and this we have already set as current. If you want, once again you can click it. And there is some more things I have to explain you. This I have told you above, center, both you can make it center. It says space. It in between, no space is saved. Right to left, left to right, all those things I have explained to you. Don't worry. Offset from dimension line. This is the difference between that. So let it be as it is. So if you want, you can change this. So offset the dimension line, how much it is coming out. Suppose you just see watch how it changes. See. So 1 and 1 we keep. And now I have selected align dimension. That is the dimension we align with the dimension line. It is parallel to the dimension line. And there is one more thing I have to explain you is symbols, close field, text. Here I will select as layer. As per the layer it will be. Then horizontal align. Fit. This is another thing, important thing. And suppose the space is not sufficient for the dimension to come in between the dimension line, then the dimension should go out. So what we do, there are options given. Either text or arrows base fit, arrows base fit, text, both text and arrows. Always keep the text between the external lines. See, we can have arrows, either text or arrows. This is the best fit. See, if this is not enough room for place for both text and arrows inside, then first thing is to move outside the extension lines. That is, the lines, these extension lines, these have been drawn out, moved out. So here the space is sufficient, it keeps as it is. Here it has gone out. Or you can move arrows also. Either text, anything you can move. Here if you make it compulsorily it moves arrows, but either text arrows, this is the best fit. Or text you can move. So text has moved outside. Anyone will leave it to the computer to do that. And both text and arrows also can be moved out. But see here, both arrows and text is moved out. Inside there is a line, and text only moved out. Line is inside. And both and text and arrows both has moved out, and arrows. And this better you take first option. Okay. And overall scale, let it be as it is. Scale of dimension, path to layout, we will leave it as it is. Beside dimension, text placement, over dimension, under dimension, over line. You leave all these things for the time being. Now let it go as it is. Click this. Click this. Now you have a dimension. This is how manually also we can dimension. I have shown you now. Now I will erase and tell you about baseline dimensions. See, this is a baseline dimension. I will just do it. See here the picture, from one point dimensions have been marked. So this is how we have to do it. So this is once again can be made automatic. But basic thing is first you have to have one dimension for reference. See, I have taken this as a reference dimension. Then you can click on baseline. See, automatically picks dimension will be starting from the base point, from that point. Then here, then here, then here, then here, then here. Similarly, the vertical also you have to keep one dimension always. You have to manually you can make it like this, and then baseline will be, see, automatically it goes here, 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 and one more you can keep. So this is how we can make baseline dimension. This I can erase. This is how we can make. You click it, automatically it picks up the point. You have to automatically it picks up the point. See here, the baseline. This is the starting point. So from this point, your dimension 463, and this is, instead of giving this line, this it has given from the base point. Similarly, this is 2000. Here also same thing. Baseline, it starts from here and given this is the base point, so it takes dimension from there. If you take base point some other point, then it will take from some other point. So I will show you the other alternative. So I have locked the layer so that when I erase this picture, the drawing should not go away. So I have locked the layer here, and now I will remove it. Now I will dimension once again. First, you have to dimension 1. Suppose I take this. Now I can fix up this as a base. See, this as a base, and I can dimension. This is already there. You can dimension here, and you can move this anywhere. I will tell you how it is. Space is kept here, 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 here. Yeah. Similarly, other one also you can dimension. This way, baseline, and it has dimension all the things, but from this direction you have to fix up once again one line. Like this, then you can dimension. Again, this is how we can dimension baseline. See, I will tell you the spacing, how it is automatically adjusted. See, from here to here, the spacing, after each dimension, the spacing is adjusted. That is because you have already set it here. Last class I explained you the baseline setting. So here it is set. Here, line, base spacing, see this one. Suppose this we change, this is 50 mm, it is set. Now the distance between the lines from here to here is 50, from here to here 50, 50, 50. I'll just show you. See, this is wrong, it picked up a little bit. Picking is a problem. See, 50. So like that, the distance will be 50. If you want, you can change that. Suppose I change it, what happens? Let us see. I have to go to dimension style. It's here. Okay. Pick up that dimension style, modify, pick up the line. Suppose I change it to 70, let us say. So now, suppose you want to make dimension, once again, see. Now I have set it 70. How much I have set? Make it a little bit bigger. I will erase these things. Confusing, so I will erase this. And then I will do it. Once again, I have to pick up like this. And now we have set it 70. And now we will see the spacing. How much is now? Check the spacing. So it's 100. That is what we have set. See, it is 100. So we can change the spacing also depending upon how much baseline dimensions are there. So this I will remove it now. This is how baseline dimensions can be made. And even baseline dimensions can be used in lieu of coordinate dimensions, ordinate dimensions I showed you in the last class. Instead of that, you can use baseline dimensions also. And now we will come to next dimension, continue dimension. Here also to continue the dimension. So it is more or less like a baseline, but only individual sector dimensions are given. First you have to make one base dimension, as explained you earlier, like this. And then you select this, see. Here there is no spacing is required because it is just continuous dimension. It is typed like this, dimension. So this side also. Oh, I have to take another vertical dimension to put it. Yes. Vertically we have to select this. I will erase this. Select on vertical dimension. And from this we can make continuous dimension. See, like this, like this, like this, like this, individual dimension. But this type of dimensioning is not good because it is overlapping. What we normally do is, I will erase this. We will dimension the smallest one first. See, like this. And from there you can say continue dimension. Like this. Like this. Okay? This is how you can do the continuous dimension. So there are 2, 3, 4 types of dimensions I have shown you. The another one is, this is another one, dimension space. This we will discuss later on. This one is dimension, quick dimensioning. This how we can do is create series of dimensions as a rectangle. So here what we have to do, click on this, then select the entire object, click. Needs to go because this has to be opened. See, quick dimensioning, how we can do, I will show you. Now, click on this. It says quick dimension, select the geometry. So you want to dimension this line, this line, and this line. You can't select the entire object, you have to select individually. Then you click here, see, you get into dimensions. And suppose you want to have vertical dimension, once again, what are the dimension lines you have to select? Select this, 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 this. Click it, you get into vertical dimensions. So this is how we can do dimensioning. Now we have come up the dimension, this we will not discuss. This is cross line. So dimension line can be broken. Suppose there is already one dimension. See, I will dimension it and show you. Like this. There is a dimension. And some arrow is coming over here. Some arrow dimension is something like this. Like this, when you are writing something. So you want, this is crossing actually. You want to break it. For that, what you can do is, here, this, click on this, and click on any one of them. It is broken. See, the arrow is broken. So this is how it will work. Or you can click on this arrow will be broken. That's all the difference. This arrow is. Now we have almost completed the dimension of straight line dimensions. Now we will how to dimension the diameters with arc. Let us see that. Now I will open this and erase this drawing first. Now, how to dimension the radius? We'll see the arc and diameter. It's very simple, like this. So you want to dimension it, you select. Then there is, see, this shows the radius. So normally diameters, see, arcs radius will be shown, but diameters you have to take this. Click on this. This is 393.78. Okay, this is how we can dimension. This 5 represents diameter. It automatically placed there. But I will tell you how to do it by manually. Type dimension, and you want the diameter. Select this, put it like this, and you get it. So here I am using, in all places, it is understood I am using mouse, right click. I mean right click and left click for the left click for regular dimensioning, and right click for pop-up menu and other thing. That you keep in mind that I am using mouse. Just I inform you. Then next comes arc. How to dimension an arc? I will draw an arc first. So here either you can do manually dimension or radius you type. It asks you select, click. Either you can place outside or inside. Inside means arc will be shown from the center. Outside means the line is drawn from the center radially, like this. Inside means the same thing, you can change. If you want, you can bring it anywhere, like this. Change. This is how arc dimension. Okay. What are this? Let us see. Inspection. This is jog dimensions. In some places you want have some jog dimension. I will show you that also. and select 09. Yeah, I'm just drawing a picture first. Trim. Suppose there are some dimensions here. I'll just dimension. Like this. Timing little bit. Draw the dimensions. Click here. Suppose something is here. I will show you. I have to click here. I want to show this as job segmentation. Similarly, suppose I draw another line, dimension. I want to show this. This dimension means it is not really to the dimension. So, like this. One side jogging is sufficient. So, only one side we give. This is about dimensions. And now we'll come once again to the styles. This is ISO 25. Style, layer. Suppose we have in the same model space there are many drawings. Say this is one drawing. Another drawing also I will draw. Same thing I will copy. Like this, we will trim it. So what I do is this is another object we'll see. So these are the two drawings. This is one drawing, this is one drawing. But while printing, this drawing is a big drawing, this is a small drawing, or anything. These are all different sizes, and we want to print it to different scale. One we want to print to, say, 1:25. The other one we want to print to 1:10. Okay. So this is 1:25. Let me just, for remembrance, I will write it here. I will change it. One is to 25, and I can same thing. Normally, you should know. Copy the same thing and change it. You can change it once again. Editing, making it once again is avoidable. This is the same. 10. So these two drawings are dimensioned. That is also known to you. So I have to dimension these two drawings, but while printing we have to do different. This is 1:25, this is to 10. But actually the text matters and the dimensions should appear in a different way. That is, in case of 1:25, it should be suppose your ultimate 2.5, so 2.5 into 25, or let's say your letter height is 3 mm, let us say 3 into 25. So on the model space, the size in case of 1:25, it should be 75, and in here it should be 30. So you cannot use the same dimension style for both. We have to have different dimension style. In one case, text height will be 30 here in 1:10, and in other case, text height should be 75. So that's why we have to use two different styles. So what we do is, once we have to create another style. See here, ISO on style is already there. This we have used. And now we will create another style. So copy of that. And then you continue. It asks you, you can rename it if you want. You can rename it if you want. See, you can sign. This I will call it as ISO 10. Let us see. Okay, ISO 10, because that's why it is copy of it says ISO 10. Continue. Now here, what we have to do is, text is 30 in ISO 10, let it be the same, because 1:10 we use this drawing, and the other one, here, this we modify. This we modify to height 75, and everything we modify proportionally. This we may take as 60. Line here also is proportional to be changed. Extension will make it around 2.5, and dimension from the origin, let's say 2. Extension beyond dimension, then we'll say 1. It is sufficient. Fixed length, you forget about those things, we will discuss later on. Fixed length, these things we will discuss later on, and not necessarily to crowd so many ideas. I will click here. There are two dimensions. Here it appears. This one. See here, I will show you. Dimension styles. See here, we have modified one, ISO 10. It has these properties. Baseline spacing, we are not doing any baseline dimension. Other things, text 30, arrow marks 25, line difference 203. And now this dimension will have has text 75, and then symbol same, let it be same, jaw angle, forget about it. This I will change it to say 2. This is 2. Now this I will make it 2, and this I will make it 3. You can use any kind of. So there are two dimensions. Now whatever dimension is correct will appear here. See, there are two, ISO 10 and ISO 25. There are two styles are there. So this is 1:25. So I want to dimension this to 1:25. Select this. 1:25. What is the sizes? We'll see once again. See, it is 100. You're not bothered about 75, etc. So 75. Suppose this is printed to 1:25. Then on this side it will reduce it to 1/3. Okay. So it becomes 75 divided by 25, 2.5. The height, text height. So this we can dimension with this style. I will do only 3, that is sufficient. Now the next, if you cannot dimension this with the same style, because the letters becomes, we have to divide 75 by 10, it becomes 7.5. This is 2.5, that is 7.5. So it is not adjustable. You will have different sizes of letters, and so you make it uniformity, you can have the same thing. I will just show you. This, what is the properties here? Text is 30, it is there, I will make it 2.5. So that same height will be remain. 25 I have to make it, not 2.5. Okay. Now you just see this, we have to selected ISO 25. Now since you are dimensioning this, you have to select ISO 10 and then you dimension with this style. When you select here ISO 10, that style remains the same. This and then one more dimension, so we put it and on, say. Here, you just see on the model space, on this PC, the black color one is called as model space. The size, this will be different and this will be different. And this has a scale factor 1:10, this has a scale factor 1:25. Hence, you divide this by this, the dimension style. Ultimately, this is smaller and you have to divide a smaller factor. So, ultimately you will get 2.5. Here also it is 2.5 because this is 1:75 divided by 25 divided by 75 divided by 25 is equal to 2.5. Here it is 25 and 10, it becomes 2.5. So both the things, if you print 1:25, this is 1:10, the text height remains the same in both. This is how. Suppose we have more number of drawings on the same model space and you want to print to different scales, then you can have different styles. You can change over the styles. You can change ISO 5, ISO 50, whatever you can mind. And you can give different names also, not necessarily ISO. You can give some other name. So you can, and the letters also you can select differently. Say ISO 10, suppose this have, you want to change it, you select here. And instead of text, you can select some other things. Say fonts, you can select some other fonts. You can say some arbitrary, I will say something like this. You can select and apply this, and then you can click on this. So it is 75. And now if you dimension it, so you will get defined. See, it has come. Because the style is the same, when you change here, automatically the dimensions, also the letter, everything will be get changed. Suppose this, I want to change it to some other font. Then what you have to do, once again, you can click here, and then select this, and see what you want to change. Select here, and you can change. This, I think I have done it now. Here, this. So this also we can change it. See, there is one important thing I have to mention. This is related to the dimension style, but the fonts remains the same. I can't, if you want to change this font, the style is to be changed. That means the style is standard. So that you have to change. You can select a different style. You go to the style there. From here you go to standard style. You can select here. I have created a style. Styles you can create. So you can type out any other style. Suppose new you want, you can put style 1. I will remove this and create once again. Delete. So at present it is like this. Okay. Now you want to change the standard, because this is standard one. This is also standard, but related to ISO 10 dimension fonts related to ISO 10. But this is basically a style, and this is related to style related to fonts. So ISO 10. If you take this is the ISO 10. If we can't change it, the font size. Different fonts here. So what we have to see, we can change like clicking, but it will automatically get the same thing. You can change like this. You get changed to same, but we want to maintain the same earlier one. So if you want to do that, you select another. This relates to font. Font remains the same in both style. ISO 25 and ISO 10. Fonts are the same in both. So once you regenerate, it automatically picks up this. Now you want to change the font, the complete style itself. It is a different style of drawing. You can, if the font also to be changed, then what you have to do is, you have to select the dimension, go to the style, you modify, you select here standard style is there, you take another style. See, this is already created one style. I will take this, and this is set as new, set as current, and here you can change the font. Then you will get a different Katia symbol. I will say, apply this, and this we have set as current. Close this, close this. Suppose you want to change the style, you can change it. See, similarly, you can change this. Different style. Okay, here we have maintained the same style, standard. But this you need not change because you have different fonts. The other way best to change all the things at a time is, you are creating, suppose dimension you create in a different layer, let us see. So I will change all the things to a dimension layer. See. Now, you can lock the main drawing. I locked it. Okay? Now you can change the styles. Suppose you want to change the style related to font. Select like this, select this, make it standard, it is changed. Similarly, if you want to change the thing to standard, make it standard, it is changed. Okay. Suppose this you want to make it style, different style, as I say. This is already in standard, I want to make it style. Change it, you got it. See, it's changed. So there are two things. One is related to style, related to fonts. You have to select the fonts, ISO 10, 25, whatever it may be, you have to enter there, change it, and one related to style. Suppose the font remains the same in both the styles, then you can have the same style and you can have different sizes of the fonts. So this is about dimensions. And next we go to some more things about dimension. See here I have done with this is symbols and arrows. See here, first there are various formats for symbols and arrows. This is closed, this is blank, this is dot. There are so many variants, you can select any one of them. So suppose you want to change the arrow shape. Then what you have to do is go to here, select the arrow you want, blank. And this also both left and right you want to make blank. Make it. See, it is changed. Here also in this style also you can adopt the same thing. This is standard style. So you have to select that style and then you have to dimension style. Then modify. This style is here, you find out the standard, you select this style. This is the style, I think, yeah. Then you go here and change the arrow. This is style. This you want to change to standard. So this style you select. This is standard. Go to dimension, modify, then it is text is style you have to change first, then we are changing those things, So go to arrow. Once again we change it. This also we have to change because the size is different. No? Modify. See, it shows black. We have to go to fonts also to change it. See, it is changed. Similarly, there are different. See, normally the architectural people will use a tick mark. So we better to learn about that. See here, this is architectural tick. There are oblique and this is thick and this is one oblique. We'll select this. We'll select the same. So here also we'll say for uniformity we'll select the same. Then you click it here, automatically it gets changed. See, it gets changed. Oblique we have made it, so make it. See, it's changed. This has changed. This is how we can manipulate with the dimensions. Similarly, there are dots. There are so many other types of them. See, I will show you. Dots, closed, oblique. There are so many. You can select any of them. And do one more thing. I have selected. Let me select this type this, and you want to select modify. Here you want to have, sometimes you draw a frame around the text. It is, sometimes the people want it. You can click here. See, it is changed. See, it is changed. Similarly on this also, select the font. Possibly we should be able to draw. This style is different. No? Let's select this style also. Now we draw. See, we can change it. See, if the dimension, font's shape is different, then you can select different styles, standard style or different style. If font is the same, only you select the text, height and other things, that is sufficient. Okay. Now I have shown you how to dimension the circle and other things also. So now I will erase this. Reader dimensioning also I will explain. Sometimes drawings you may have to dimension the leader, circles particularly. Suppose a threaded circle, say, you will move to threaded hole, let us say. Sometimes the diameters will be dimensioned for leader. Instead of dia, you can also, or you want to have some description, let us say. And this is it. And this is one component. You want to have description about the component, or you want to have part name, or you want to have a different layout is there. Say, I will make a layout, that's better. This is one, a layout. Different parts are assembled. Each will have different name. So, like this. This is one, 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 this is one. So you want to name them. Then what you do is type dimension, then LE, leader, and you want to give some name to this, type this. Either depending upon if you ortho you select, you get vertical lines or horizontal lines. Okay. If you don't select polar, you can make it inclination. See, depending upon how you select. And that leader dimension also you can select from this here multi-leader. Here you can do. Oh. better you type out. There is some shortcut menu even for that, but I am not finding it here. Anyway, I will DIMLE you can take. See, and you can call this X1. So you can call any name. Dimension you have to give. Then you click it once again. Need a start and all the tasks. So I will do it once again. There is some confusion. TIM you type. Then you type LE means leader. If you type LE means it only take as line. So you have to type LE. Then to any distance you can move orthogonal and then click there. Then you return you press. Then text you can give X1. See, X1. The size and all will take whatever you have set in the 75 mm. Whatever you set as per the style it takes the size. Similarly, you want to call this as X2 dimension LE type. This part is like this. Like this you can dimension all the things. This is another item, want to dimension X3. And you want horizontally you want to dimension, you can say X4. Okay. Suppose you want select a polar angular dimension you want to do. Select this polar. You can dimension like this. Bring it up to any level. Then X5. Similarly, X6. Like that, so on and so forth. These arrows you can select the way you need. So before dimensioning, you have to select the arrows. Okay? These arrows you can select. See here what we have done. This is the case of with style. Let us see what is there in the arrow mark. Style. See, this is leader, closed blank. Leader there are three things. First, second is belongs to straight line dimensioning. Third one is closed mark. So if you want to change that, you can select. Normally for part naming you can take dot. Select it. And you have to dimension start once again. So here you have to select first leader and then you have to do it because you are doing manually. Okay, this is how. Like this. Like this in dimension. That is. This is about dimensions. Now let us see. Angular, leader dimension, align. Align I have explained you earlier, but anyway I will give you once again idea. Suppose this is, let me draw a picture. So align dimensions also can be put manually or automatically. Automatic means you have to select this, select this, select this, select this, you got align. Similarly select this, select this, and I have to select this, select this. Okay, so suppose you want to make it manual, put dimension, type align, then select, automatically get dimension, click it. This is how align dimensions are worked on. Now dimensions, the properties, we will say about properties now. So I just showed you some. I will draw a picture. Once again, I will dimension it. Dimension a line. So, now, this I have explained once again. I will give you. Properties. You click on this. Click with the right mouse button. You will get left mouse button like this, and right mouse button. You will get a pop-up screen. There is a property you select, and you get properties here. This menu gives the properties of the layer of this dimension line. This dimension is this is line. Layer is 0. Suppose you want to change it, you can change here. It is changed, and type by layer only, not by block. And line type scale it is given. Line type scale, let it be there. Same plots, color, that is also you can't change. Line weight you can change, is 0, 0 you can take. Annotative, associative, that we will explain later on. And style, you can, if you want, you can change it. It is changed. And this shape you can change if you want. If you want some other arrow mark, you can make arrow mark. And you want to make it visible, make it 25. See how. You have to right click that. See, the arrow mark can change here and here. It is changed. So this is how you can change the dimension. Quick property changes. You can quickly change the properties of the dimension. Similarly for the lines also, you click here. Here you can lines layer you want to change. You can change layer to any layer, or color also. We can change. This is how we can. One more thing I want to mention is each layer. Suppose layer 0. Suppose I select layer 0. Each layer has its own individual property regarding color. So this is layer A1. And you can select a color for this layer also. You click a line. You want to select a color. Select. This line will have a red color, but it is the same 0 layer only, but this particular line has red color. Suppose you want, this is also a 0 line, you want to have a different color. Click right mouse button, left mouse button, click like this. You want to select green. Okay, but here both are the same. This, both are the same, but the color is different. Layer color is different. And similarly, lines can be changed. See, layer may be the same, but whether it is what type of layer, others will load it. I think I have to load them. We load one. I will load the different dotted line layers here. Okay, 2 is sufficient here. Last time I have explained you how to load the layers in the layer class. See here, other layers are appearing. Suppose you want to change the line to different on the same layer but different shape, dotted line or some other line. This type we can make it. It's visible, but see. Zoom it to it is visible. This also depends on the scale, but I will explain in later class how it varies. See, the scale is changed. So, suppose you want to select this. Select. Oh, where is it? We can select in a similar way. Like that each will have, we should see here. Suppose you want to change this, you can make it continuous. If you want to change it, make it auto. See, dot it. So the line is same, but its property is different. Similarly, DIM line also you can have different. Click on this, make it DIM. Want to make it, select this, and you can make it auto. And the color also you can change layer by color. Layer by color means whatever is there in the original color, that color it will take. If you want to change the color, you can always change in the layer. But layer remains the same, but color will get changed. Okay. See, it has become blue. This remains the same. This line will change, and this you have to change there in the dimension properties. If you want to change the color here, you have to change the color in the dimension properties, text, line. Here you have to change. You can change it here. Then this line color will be changed from the dimension property. Symbols and arrows, lines in that property. Here you can change. In lines you can change this. Line weight by layer, so it will get changed. This also get changed. See. So you have to practice, then only you will know in detail everything. And it will register in your mind. Just reading or listening to it will not help. But keep on doing the drawings, automatically you used to it. And there is always a help command. You can refer help command for any other properties. Or when you get a doubt. So we have completed this lesson to continuation, and next class we will take something different. That is copy, paste, special dimension, style we have already discussed in this class itself. Alignment, all these things we have already discussed except copy, clip. That we will discuss in the next class. And we will add some more things. I will modify this lesson 11 and we will discuss many other things related to AutoCAD. So this ends this class and switch off.